Of Christmases Long, Long Ago is my new book arriving for the 2025 Christmas season. Find out what Christmas was like centuries ago. Sneak preview, it was weird and spooky and rowdy, kind of gross sometimes. Find it wherever books are sold in hardcover from Lions Press and audiobook from Recorded Books. It's Christmas as you've never seen it before, and it makes a great gift. Here we are again, getting ready to celebrate another Christmas together. Maybe you just discovered Christmas Past this season, or maybe you've been listening since the beginning in 2016. Maybe you're listening to this episode when it arrives on Christmas Eve, or maybe it's Christmas Day or some other day. The important part is that we're all together one last time for Christmas of 2018. So let's close things out by taking a look back at some of the news and events and trends from this year, and maybe we'll have occasion to revisit some of them in future seasons of the show. Because starting tomorrow, Christmas of 2018 belongs to Christmas Past. Lots of new music this year. We had a new album from The Monkees and one from William Shatner, and I honestly can't decide if it's awesome or crazy awesome. Greg Dooley released a single of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and that was a very cool surprise for people like me who love his bands The Afghan Whigs and the Twilight Singers. But the undisputed champion this year is Ingrid Michaelson. Her album harkens back to the golden age of Christmas music classics, and it is just about perfect. As for movies, we had the new Grinch animated movie, which did very well, and The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, which did not. Netflix released a small handful, including the Kurt Russell movie The Christmas Chronicles, which earned 20 million streams in its first week. Pretty popular movie. And a little shout out to my home state, that story is set in Lowell, Massachusetts, even though it was shot in Canada. The Hallmark Channel movie Juggernaut keeps on juggering. They released a record 38 movies this year, and I hear that next year they're planning at least one Hanukkah movie. And let's not forget the fastest growing segment of the Christmas entertainment market, Christmas podcasts. I don't know if they're really the fastest, but man, did it explode this year. My friends at Deck the Hallmark were a breakout hit. They even appeared on Good Morning America and lots of other places. There was a handful of other new shows like Welcome to Tinseltown, 8 Tiny Reindeer, Tinsel Tunes, The First Mrs. Claus. I could go on and on. Lots of new Christmas podcasts. And the introduction of the world's first Christmas podcast network called The Christmas Podcast Network, of which yours truly is a founding member. For some of the trends we saw this year, Amazon is delivering live Christmas trees now. And on the artificial Christmas tree side, black trees and rainbow trees were popular with the trendsetters, and those retro ceramic tabletop trees were selling for hundreds of dollars on places like eBay. Ugly sweaters are still here, unfortunately. Maybe you've heard me say this from time to time, I'm just not a fan of ugly sweaters. On the quirkier side, I noticed lots of oddly flavored candy canes. I'm not sure if this is new this year, but it's the first year I'm seeing it. Things like dill pickle flavored or mac and cheese and sriracha, among others. Not sure I'd ever try any of those, but maybe you would. And KFC introduced fireplace logs that smell like KFC. Yes, that's really true. I didn't get a chance to experience it for myself, and I don't know if I should consider myself lucky or deprived. Christmas Eve boxes are apparently a thing now. I saw lots of articles about them in the media. I guess they've been around since last year, but this is the year they became a bona fide fad. It's basically a stocking that you give to a child on Christmas Eve, except that it's a box. Apparently it comes from a German tradition, and who knows, maybe I'll end up doing an episode about them someday on the podcast. And speaking of the podcast, and well, actually the whole world of Christmas Past, things just continue to grow and grow. There are now 35 episodes in the catalog, and that's not counting the bonus episodes and guest appearances on other shows. There's the blog at christmaspast.media, which is new this year, the Facebook group and the YouTube channel, and maybe you noticed that I did a couple of new things on the show this year. I did some on-location recording at the Great Dickens Christmas Fair in San Francisco. I experimented by having some little skits in some of the episodes, and several bonus episodes, including ones that arrived in the summer and the fall. And the show enjoyed a little bit of media attention. It appeared in a handful of articles about Christmas podcasts, and I did a couple of interviews with USA Today and Best Life magazine. Now, the last 2 years that I've done this kind of episode, I've noted that after Christmas, things will slow down on social media. But this year, I'm not so sure that's true. I know that with many of you, I won't be seeing you again until next year. But others enjoy keeping the Christmas spirit alive all year round, just like I do. So I'll look forward to continuing to connect with you on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The invitation's always open to play a game of Christmas trivia with me on the YouTube channel. And I'll keep posting new stuff on the blog and working on new ways to keep everything growing and offering you new and interesting things. Because this is all for you, you know. Christmas Past is nothing without you. Thank you to everyone who listened, everyone who subscribed, recommended the show to a friend. Thank you to everyone who shared a Christmas memory or left a review or just emailed me to tell me that they enjoyed the show. It means a great deal to me, and it lets me know that you wouldn't mind if I came back again next year with more stories from Christmas Past. Now offering you my merriest wishes for the Christmas season and a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2019, this is yours truly, Brian Earl.